Sorry about that, guys. So, step one, we have to understand our problem about Molly. So, we know Molly has 8 yellow and Lucy has 7 red. So, the next slide says step two, think of a plan. First, I could use my Legos to show the problem, and then I can draw a bar model to show the parts and the whole of this problem. So, step three, they take those Legos and they carried out the plan. They saw 8 of Molly's and 7 of our other friends, and they put them together. So 8 plus 7 equals 15, and they have 15 cubes in all. That makes sense, right? So you can always check your work with step 4. You can work your way backwards. Say 15 minus 7 would equal 8 because we know that property of addition works that way, opposite operations, and we can always double check our work. So in the next one, it says find one set of objects from a group. So problem number 1, Young buys 20 duck and chicken eggs. He buys 7 duck eggs. So how many chicken eggs did he buy? Well, you notice here's our 7 in green duck eggs and our total of 20 duck and chicken eggs. So if we took the 20 and we subtracted the 7, he would get 13 because 13 plus 7 equals 20. So that's how I know that he got 13 of those chicken eggs. So we're back to Naomi again. So this is where you get another chance to take a look at this question. And again, working and practicing parts of a whole is a really important skill. And I know that you guys can do this. So your assignment today that you are looking at on Google Classroom shows right here, the week of November 30th, we are looking at Wednesday's math, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Wednesday's math is right here. When I go into my Google Classroom might look a little different than yours. And it says page 191 and 192 practice. And so this is where you get a chance to practice what we've been working on. Okay, so the first one says use the bar model to help you. A restaurant bought 72 bags of potatoes last week. The same restaurant bought 28 bags of potatoes this week. So, how many bags of potatoes did the restaurant buy in all? So, if you use your bar model, 72 in all means we're adding them together. So, 72 plus 28, you would find how many total that the restaurant bought. So I'm always a big fan if you wanted to double check your work by writing out the problem where you would stack and add like we've done before to double check. You are more than welcome to. But what they're asking you to do is put your 72 here, your addition sign here, and your 28 there to get your answer. And you'll see that you have a couple of those to try out. So that's the first one in all. We're putting them together. Again, question number 2 says, a library has 256 English books. The librarian buys 184 Spanish books. How many English and Spanish books are there? There's that word in all for us. So they want to know in all. The second page, number 3 says there are 153 adults and 32 children at a party. How many people are there at the party? So our total is 153 adults, and that would be our big yellow line here would be 153, and then our green would be our 32. So you would say 153 plus 32 equals how many at the party? How many in all? Number 4 says Mr. Kim collects 193 keychains. Mrs. Wood collects 476 keychains. So 193 would be our red one, and 476 would be our blue one. And that says how many keychains do they collect? That famous word right there, in all. So you're going to work really hard on those 4 problems today. And I hope if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. All right. Talk to you soon.